You don't realize it yet, but in the next 2 minutes, your life is going to change forever. Let me explain why. Shortly, I'll make you try something called mesmerizing messages that are known to make chemicals of pure obsession race through any man's body, leaving him no other option but to chase you like nothing you ever saw before. Try this with me. Think of a man right now. It could be that one you secretly desire. It could even be someone who turned you down, rejected you, or just can't get attracted to you. Have a picture in mind? Good. Now just pick up your phone and casually send over 2 little texts to him that I'll share with you soon. The moment his eyes scan your text, his heart will start to race and strong feelings of attraction for you will engulf his entire being. And it'll double, triple, until he experiences the deepest love obsession for you, the likes of which he has never felt before. As a few minutes pass, these cravings will spread further, starting from his forehead, down his spine, and to the rest of his body. And he'll be pushed so much over the edge that he'll ignore every other woman and will be dying to make you his lover for life. And this will all happen overnight by sending over a little message to him. Just one text, and that guy who wanted to sleep around will crave to be monogamous to you and only you. If you're single, every amazing man will find himself falling for you like a crumbling deck of cards. That man who turned you down will literally turn into an obsessive stalker and won't have the willpower to stop himself from chasing you. That man who has 1,001 excuses not to marry you will now be ready with the ring in his hand, enormous love in his heart, and a single-minded obsession to make you his wife. That unromantic man who fell out of love will now turn into a desperate Romeo, whose only job will be to confess his love to you every day and every night. Even that ex who got away will find all his senses tingling with an urgent desire to have you back, even if he hasn't spoken to you for months. How can I be so sure that these mesmerizing messages work? Here's the story. This sounds a little crazy to admit, but being a part-time male model, I was a shameless Casanova only a few months ago. I fiddled my way into the hearts and pants of some very gorgeous women. I always kept my affairs short and sweet because staying with one woman for too long could only lead to trouble. Honestly, I just didn't want them clambering into my emotional life. I never had a shortage of women, but I had such an enormous appetite for female attention that I was always looking for a new woman, a new face, or can I say, a new body? With an appetite this big, I needed a quicker way to meet new women, and I finally found the answer in the form of an online dating site. Within minutes of signing up, I felt my mouth literally salivate, as now I could go out with a different woman practically every hour of every day. With a few little clicks and quick messages, I set up some dates for the very next day. One such date was with a woman named Sarah. We met at a nearby restaurant, and instantly my "oh no" meter went from scared to terrified in less than 5 seconds. She looked nothing like her profile picture and appeared at least 10 to 15 years older. I sneakily opened her profile picture on my phone and couldn't help but compare it to her real self. It appeared as if she had gained a lot of weight overnight. Her cheeks appeared rounder and face puffier. She was nothing like those stunning women I was used to dating, women whose beauty flowed endlessly from their head to toe. I suddenly felt stuck. I started to stare around awkwardly as my mind continued to think of excuses to escape this situation. Just then, I thought of something evil. I made an excuse that I had to use the washroom and slowly started to walk away from her. I kept a watch on her from the corner of my eye, and the moment she looked away, I literally ran out of the door. While getting into my car, I felt as if I had lightened myself of some load. I went along with my day and erased the entire encounter from my memory like a bad dream, but this job was only half done. I also needed to completely erase her from my life. I immediately logged back onto the dating site with the intention to block Sarah, but I freaked out as I saw a new message sitting in my inbox from her. I reluctantly let my eyes gaze over it, and the moment I read her words, something very strange started happening to me. My heart skipped a beat and adrenaline ran through my arms, right down into my fingertips. Suddenly, I felt an attraction so strong come over me that I sent her 7 messages apologizing and asking her out over and over until she said yes. I took her to an ice cream date, and within minutes, I found myself so consumed by her words that I'd forgotten my ice cream until it dripped onto my hand. Our time together flew by in a blur of laughter and long stares as I continued to drown deeper and deeper into her words. As she continued to speak, I suddenly felt spellbound by her beautiful smile, loved the warm, velvety hum of her voice, and even the way she tucked her hair behind her ears just heightened the adrenaline that pulsed through my veins. Over the next few days, my mind kept echoing her sweet words over and over again. At first, I thought my feelings for her would fade, but suddenly our coffee dates turned into dinners, and dinners turned into long romantic walks. And before I knew it, my old lustful thoughts for other women died immediately as my mind refused to think of anything or anyone else. But whenever I thought about Sarah, my body would feel an instant zap of a 1,000-watt current of desire. And that's when I finally realized I had fallen for her in a big, big way. One night we were laying in bed spooning and just holding each other. My eyes softly closed as I started to lose myself in her warmth, her smell, and her loving embrace. The moment felt like I was in heaven, and that's when I got close and warmly whispered, "I can't imagine being in a more beautiful spot with anyone but you. All I know is you are the one I've always dreamed of being with." The distance between our lips shortened automatically, and she gently placed her soft, warm lips on mine. We kissed for an eternity, but the moment our lips momentarily parted, I couldn't help but whisper, "Your words are like magic to my ears. Hearing them makes me feel something I never knew existed. How do you do it?" Suddenly, the blush from Sarah's face disappeared and she turned all purple. "I want to confess something to you, but please hear me out till the end," she said. I nervously nodded my head. She gritted her teeth slightly and said, "I hate this. I truly do, but I've got to tell you. I am a part of a small group where I've learned how to attract and keep any man using secret text messages, and I might have used these on you." And then the intensity in her voice weakened and turned fragile and shaky. "Is that it, Sarah?" A big cry of relief broke from my lips. Oh my God. Honestly, I've never seen a woman be so thoughtful to the needs of a man. This is what a man really wants in a woman. My heart is now open to you 10 times above what it was before. But now, I wanted to know the entire story. Sarah told me that a few months ago, she met a man named Alex who did something very unique called text hypnosis. Sarah went to one of his private sessions where he did something truly remarkable. Alex made one of his female clients send over a simple 11-word text to a habitual womanizer who had pledged that he won't ever get tied down to just one woman. And within 27 minutes of reading this text, this very womanizer wrote back to this woman saying, "I feel like we were made for each other. I'm not going to lie, but from this moment on, I'd be chasing you like nothing you ever saw before." Sarah just couldn't wrap her head around this, but then Alex explained that he used a combination of special words called emotion-stimulating words that activate crucial neurotransmitters in the male brain responsible for creating feelings of attachment and obsession. The moment any man hears or reads these special words, his brain immediately releases an irresistible cocktail of chemicals, creating a charming feeling of being love-struck, which means any man will unexplainably feel weak in the knees with extreme hunger for you, and he won't have an answer why. Alex had a large list of these special texts that he called mesmerizing messages and handed over a few to Sarah. Equipped with these texts, Sarah came up with an interesting plan. She decided to test it out on a cruel past date whose memory haunted her for months. This man bluntly rejected Sarah using the most heartless words after their first date. He said, "Look, there is a difference in our ages, and honestly, I didn't feel any attraction for you. Please don't contact me again." She cried and cried over this for many months, but now She used a mesmerizing message and saw the most shocking thing occur when this man texted back in under 50 minutes as he said, "I am a real jerk. I seriously am. I saw your text today and it is driving me nuts. I am so sorry, and I don't know if you can forgive me, but please give me another chance." Sarah couldn't believe how quickly this worked and ran back to Alex to share her results. Alex then explained that these messages have the same effect on the human brain as taking cocaine. This means you'll turn into a drug he won't be able to help but crave 24/7. It activates primitive portions of the male brain that trigger a biological drive of obsession for you, very similar to other natural cravings such as hunger or thirst, which means even if you casually use a mesmerizing text on him, winning you over won't just be a casual desire for him. It will be a single-minded obsession and a biological need that he'll need to fulfill at all costs. This is why you see some lovers travel across oceans for a single hug or a kiss. This is the same drive that makes men obsess on little details about their love interest and turn so intensely hung up on just one woman that they're willing to do even foolish things to win her love. At this point, Alex gave Sarah the best news of her entire life. He revealed that he had a complete list of phrases and special words that he had compiled over the last 15 years. He called it the Desire System, mesmerizing messages that leave men obsessed. Sarah's life transformed overnight the moment she used this system because suddenly men were fighting for her attention left, right, and center. It didn't take long for her close girlfriends to show up at her doorstep over and over, urging her to share her big secret with them. And she couldn't help but share it, because in her heart she knew it will help many. One such woman was 54-year-old Janine. She was on the verge of an internal breakdown because her boyfriend of 2 years suddenly vanished the moment she brought up the word marriage. He wasn't answering her calls and texts, but the moment Janine left him a mesmerizing message, this same man showed up at Janine's doorstep, fell to his knees, wrapped his arms around Janine's waist and said, "I really, really need you. Your absence has made me physically ill. I just can't be without you. I want us to be together forever. Will you marry me?" Then there was a 49-year-old woman named Danella who was battling a broken heart because the man she assumed was her Prince Charming quickly turned into Prince Alarming the moment she let him get intimate with her. After a rather intense lovemaking act, he coldly said, "I am actually not ready to settle down with one woman right now. I still want to keep my options open." Danella used a 17-word mesmerizing text on this man, and by that very evening, this same man texted back saying, "Your text truly took my breath away. All day dragged by today and all I could think about was you. I've fallen for you so hard that I don't think I can ever recover." And then there was the most impossible case of Maggie. She tried very hard to erase the memories of her ex from her heart and mind, but kept going round in circles and was suffering from excruciating pain. This man avoided Maggie for almost a year, but the moment she sent him a mesmerizing message, he immediately wrote back, "What you wrote today made me realize how much I've been missing you. I constantly walk around with this knot in my stomach. I desperately need you back. Can we please start over?" And then there was Renee, who used these mesmerizing messages on a serial womanizer who miraculously turned into a serial husband when he emotionally whispered, "Will you please be my wife?" At this point, Alex had personally helped more than 200 women from all walks of life and transformed them into real man magnets overnight. But he wasn't satisfied with just 200 and wanted to help more. This is why over the last 469 days, Alex has squeezed all his secrets into an easy-to-absorb online course that he now calls the Desire System Online Program. You can have this in 5 minutes from now completely free if you choose. What you're about to experience will completely bowl you over. Here is why. 1. This is so laughably easy to master that you'll see results today itself. 2. It doesn't matter if you're 18 or 88 years old. It doesn't matter if you're tall, short, chunky, or skinny. It works for women of all ages and sizes. 3. It doesn't matter if you're in a breakup situation, complicated relationship, or just want that one special man to only have the eyes for you. It works in any and all types of relationship situations. Okay, enough talk. Let me show you a little trailer before the big movie. Have you ever seen a man so mesmerized by you that he can't eat, sleep, or function without thinking about you several times every minute? The moving mousy phrase will do exactly that for you. It arouses an endless appetite for you in a man that is never satisfied, making him feel a special oneness with you that he has never felt in his entire life. Small hint, the slower you say this, the faster his heart would race. Do you know how to make a man feel that you are his one and only, not just for a day or a moment, but for eternity? The "Oh my Cinderella" phrase will make him feel consumed by a special kind of unconditional love that will get warmer, deeper, heavier, and better day after day. He won't care to know any other woman except you, and will need you as his Cinderella, his fairy tale, and his happy ending. The mouse and cheese phrase stimulates a secret part in a man's mind responsible for causing love addiction and obsession. Be prepared to experience a very rare special treatment from men that other women can only dream about. Because the first time you use this phrase, he'll desire you beyond reason. The second time, he'll love you beyond all understanding. And the third time, he'll need you more than life itself. Is it possible to turn a habitual womanizer into a one-woman man and make him ignore other ladies? My race to the aisle phrase puts any man into the commitment mood faster than anything else you've ever seen. The windows of his heart will magically open up, and now he'll want a life, a loving home, and a family with you. The shake my heart phrase might appear a little silly at first, but pumps a man up with adrenaline, urging him to keep chasing you over and over. This works best when he is currently obsessing over another woman, because it immediately awakens a fresh enthusiasm of deep love for you that'll make him completely forget other women. And every bone in his body will be aching to win you over in ways you've only seen in movies. The hypnotic words will turn any man into a loving leech, latching onto you with no plans of ever letting go. Men confess that hearing this is more enjoyable than even the most passionate intimacy. Now he'll feast his eyes on you as if you're the greatest creation in this entire universe, leaving him spending all day daydreaming and nights fantasizing about you. Are you deeply hurt because that man you love so dearly doesn't love you back? Try the heavenly touch of love phrase, and now he'll know that you two are a match made in heaven and will love you like you're the only woman alive. Just text this to him late every night and watch his love for you growing so quickly, so deeply, so incredibly that his heart will be set on being together forever with you. Are you tired of being treated like a casual fling? Try "tickle my strings" phrase just once and watch strong feelings of addictive love come over him all at once, growing by every second, minute, and hour. He'll completely devote himself to you now, not just physically, but also mentally and emotionally. Is he always holding back and you aren't sure if he will stick around? Use the "sitting in your head" phrase and he will experience this permanent feeling of addictive love whirling round and round his body every breathing moment. It is like giving a kid all the candies in the world, but he'll refuse to eat them because you'll be his favorite candy. Do you know how to cause biological obsession in a man? The "butter me up" phrase will turn him into the devoted lover who will desire to prove his love to you over and over again. He'll always send you flowers full of love notes. He'll say the most loving things to flatter you and will adore you, care for you, find you irresistible, and will hold you dearer than life itself. So men never call you back after the first date? Use the "ultimate fascination" phrase, and now every man will feel an attraction for you that can't be described in human terms. Everything about you will make him restless, eager, and wanting more and more, like a drug addict craves crack. This activates the biological chase instinct present in every man, which makes him feel so drawn that he will go crazy if he doesn't meet you again. Use the "relationship insurance" phrase the moment you fear that your boyfriend or husband might be slipping out of attraction for you, and almost magically, he'll find himself reaching for you in the middle of the night just to say, "I love you." Your touch will give him goosebumps all over. He'll miss you when you're away, and will openly confess that if he gets to live again, you'll be the only woman he'll ever wish to be with. Are you not able to get over your ex and desperately want him back? The "come back, my darling" phrase will leave your ex so smitten that he'll start doing stupid things to win you back. May it be calling you 1,000 times a day, randomly showing up at places you least expect, or secretly wishing to go over to your house and knocking the door down so you would give him one last chance again. I can honestly keep going for another 2 days, and it still won't be enough to cover every amazing thing that you'll learn in this course. Since you're still here, I know you're already feeling butterflies in your stomach, and are probably visualizing all the amazing results you'll achieve with these phrases starting today itself. Here's the thing. Right now, this very moment, I have a copy of the Desire System with your name on it. And I haven't revealed this to you, but Alex charges upwards of $300 per session to teach these phrases to his other clients. But you are in a very privileged position right now, because you don't have to spend money on airfare, hotel, and take precious time out from your work to learn these phrases with him in person. So you're already saving thousands of dollars. And I am saying this because there are hundreds of women fighting day and night to book a single session with Alex, but he just doesn't have enough slots available as he's booked well in advance. So what you're getting here is something rare and extremely special. Alex was talking to his website guy and asked him to put up the price of the system at $300, and honestly, that did sound like a steal. However, on hearing that, I literally forced Alex to think about regular, hardworking women. Women with kids and families who have bills to pay and expenses to handle. So after a lot of persuading, arm twisting, and me literally begging him, Alex has done something that'll make you grin from ear to ear. And this is for a short time, but for the first few lucky women only. Here is what I mean. Alex isn't going to charge you $300. He won't even charge you $200. In fact, you can have the entire Desire System starting right now at just $97. But wait, if you promise to click the Get Access Now button below, you'll see an instant 50% discount on the next page, and you'll be able to grab this course for just $47. Actually, click it right now. A new window will appear, and keep it open so that your 50% discount is locked. That is a massive 85% discount from the original $300 price tag. But wait, now you must be wondering, hey, you said I could have it for free if I choose? Alex likes to put his money where his mouth is, and he means every word of that promise. So just do this. 1. Download the Desire System right now by hitting the button below. You can download it directly to your phone, tablet, computer, or laptop within 30 seconds from now. 2. Choose a man, any man. It could be a man you've been eyeing for a while, could be someone you're already with, or maybe even someone who left or rejected you in the past. 3. Sit back, relax, and casually glance over a few pages of the Desire System, and pick a phrase that suits your relationship situation. Trust me, this is so much fun that you'll dance around the room with excitement just going over some of these phrases. 4. Just use this phrase on that one special man, either face-to-face or via text, and then see magic unfold right before your eyes, as this very man obsessively starts to love you and many sides of you, turns so addicted that there was nothing you could do or say or become that would make him love you less. If over the next 60 days, you don't notice that every man finds himself completely and uncontrollably in love with you, or it just doesn't work for you, although I know that is impossible, I still want you to let me know by sending me a simple email, and I'll return 100% of your money back with a massive smile on my face. And even with that, you will be able to keep and use this program for as long as you need, absolutely free of cost. Consider it a gift from Alex to you. So honestly, you get to look at everything absolutely free of cost. But isn't Alex kind of putting his financial life on the line here? Well, Alex knows through experience with hundreds of women that this course won't just meet your expectations, it will actually exceed it. He knows for sure that this is easy peasy, and you'll see results the very first day that you use these phrases on that one special guy. That is why he is not scared of making the world's absolutely best guarantee of satisfaction. So here's what you need to do immediately. Click on the Get Access Now button below and quickly fill out the order form on the next page. It'll ask you for your name, email, and credit card details. Actually, you can use your credit card, debit card, or even PayPal. Don't worry about your privacy or security, as our payment processor is even more secure than using your card at a gas station or a mall. Once you've entered your details, simply click the Pay Now button and you'll be immediately redirected to the download page where you'll get instant access to the complete Desire system instantly. But there is a little catch. You need to hurry and act right now. You see, we have a digital copy of the Desire system set aside with your name on it as long as you're on this page. We went through a lot of hard work to prepare this course, and you have to remember that you are getting privileged access to this because you either found us via one of our friends or a close colleague who knew that you deserve to have this course. Therefore, we have to put a strict limit on how many people we can allow to access this course at just $47. It is possible that we might raise the price back to $300 within the next few minutes, or even completely shut down access. You never know. But wait, I want to make this decision not just easy, but so outrageously valuable that you'll feel almost silly for not taking advantage of it right now. If you choose to invest in this program right now, I'll also add the audio version of this program worth $97 absolutely free. This will make the learning process ridiculously easy for you, because now you can plug the audio in your iPod, phone, car, or tablet and listen to it even when you are on the go. Sounds good? But wait, there is more. I also want to give you my special report called The Secrets of Male Desire No Man Will Ever Share With You. Do you know that every man has something called the sweet spot of desire? Alex has developed a super advanced technique to exploit this sweet spot and make him feel an almost stalker-like attraction for you. The best part is that your man will thank you for using this on him. Yes, it sounds ridiculous, but men secretly crave this from a woman. This report is worth $27 in value, and Alex has taken it off the market because it was too controversial in nature. So, this is your one and only chance to get it because you can't buy it or get it anywhere else. But wait, I'm still not done. Alex also wants to give you his advanced fascination report. In this report, he has revealed his sickest method on how to fascinate a guy within seconds by triggering positive discomfort in his mind. This is a unique formula that will skyrocket your success with men to ridiculously high levels. You won't be able to find this formula anywhere else because Alex invented it. This report is also worth $27 in value, and you won't be able to get it anywhere else. But wait, I'm still not done. There is still one more thing. You'll also get the role reversal report. Did you sleep with a guy too early and now fear that he is done with you? Does your man take you for granted, and does it make you feel absolutely powerless? Did a man reject you, even when you've tried your best to impress him? Alex has devised a very clever psychological technique, which reverses any situation around to stack the odds in your favor. So, if you got rejected, you can apply this technique, and suddenly he will start feeling rejected. If you were running after him in the past, you can apply this technique and he will suddenly start to run after you. This report is also worth $27 in value, but to be absolutely honest, it would be unfair to even put a monetary value on something as valuable as this because the kind of results you can achieve with this are absolutely priceless. If you pull out a calculator and add it all up, the total value of the Desire system, along with the audios and all the bonuses, comes to a whopping $478. But you're getting it all today at 1/10 of that price, which is merely $47. So now you're in a pretty unique and privileged spot. Privileged because you're getting a front row, absolutely best in the house seat at 1/10 of the price others had to pay. So now it is time to make a decision, and what you do next will decide what your romantic life will look like for the rest of your life starting this very moment. One of two things are guaranteed to happen today. The first thing, that little voice of skepticism in your head will start to talk you out of this, and you might leave this page and miss out on your one and only opportunity forever. And like always, you would have let your fear stand in the way of living the life of your dreams. You'll wake up tomorrow morning with the same old routine, the same old problems, and the same old life, along with the same old false hope that someday, some way, things might improve for you. But both you and I know that probably won't happen. But if you're truly smart and understand that opportunities are like ice, you have to grab them before they melt. You'll quickly hit the Get Access Now button and grab onto this opportunity with both arms, and wake up tomorrow morning feeling excited, enthusiastic, and full of energy. You'll feel amazed with the new power you have because now you'll blurt out a simple little phrase and any man will suddenly get aroused with desire within seconds. You'll be surprised at how quickly that habitual player won't want to look at, listen to, want, or desire any other woman who isn't you. I seriously hope you take the second choice because if you think about it, if not now, then when? We act as if we are going to live forever, but the reality is that you and I aren't going to get any younger. Time isn't going to stop for us. Therefore, never leave your happiness for some other day or some other time. You are worthy of it all right now. You are worthy to feel true love, the kind that we see in the movies and only fantasize about in our dreams. Tell yourself that you will live your best life starting right now. You deserve to experience that special feeling when a man wants you all to himself. You deserve to feel adored with those special rare moments. Moments where he wraps his arms around you tightly and pulls you in close to show you how much he cares. You deserve to be treated like a special woman with special gestures like chocolates, candlelight dinners, seaside walks, and cute little compliments all day long. You deserve to have a man who feels so lucky to have you that he is ready to marry you 1,000,000 times over if he could. So please, give yourself permission to do that today because trust me, would you really want to live with the regret that you passed up a golden opportunity to get total control of your love life? Are you attached to your fears so strongly that you would take a chance on missing out on happiness? You deserve nothing less than the best out of life, and you can get that today by investing in this course. So follow the Get Access Now button below, and I'll see you inside.